What's up, you guys? Today is Monday. It is approximately 11:34, May the 2nd, 2022. I am making this video, so hopefully a year from now, I will be a-okay for what I'm about to tell you. So, today I did something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, since last year in August. And it was a tough decision to make because of the type of person that I am. And I'm naturally like a go-getter. I'm naturally like a self-motivated person. A natural born hustler, if you would like to say that. And so it takes a lot for me to quit anything, whether it's a job, relationships, even friendships, just anything, because I like to make sure I put my all into it. I'm 27 years old now. I just turned 27 in January, and I just feel like I'm getting too old to not like listen to myself, think for myself, and not just please people or just try to look good on the outside. I need to also look good within the inside and be happy within myself. And I feel like I haven't. I don't want to cry, but I really haven't been happy for a long time now. Just a lot going on in life. Just this past like year, and I just feel like my work environment was not making it any better. It was probably causing at least 80% of my stress and anxiety. I recently went to the doctor, which I already knew just by the signs, and I just know my body and the symptoms that I was experiencing, like losing like over 10 pounds and heart racing and the butterflies in the stomach and the tossing and turning at night while sleeping. And I know that I was suffering from anxiety, suffering from mental stress, coming home with headaches every single day. And I knew that it wasn't healthy, but you know, society just puts this thing in your head that that's just how it is. That's just what you're supposed to deal with if you want to live a lifestyle or have a lifestyle, which I personally don't agree with. So maybe because it's so new, I may get a bit emotional, but I quit my job today as an elementary teacher. And it wasn't like a decision that I wanted to make. It was like a decision that I felt like I had to make for me. I have 2 college degrees. I have an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree. So in total, like 4 years of college. The 4 years of college with me working multiple jobs at one time and having like 5 classes and still trying to maintain a personal life and me being in a relationship does not even compare to the level of stress and anxiety I felt as being a teacher. My bachelor's is not even in education. It's actually in fashion merchandising and apparel design. And to just go to a field where I was trying to give my 110% and learn. It's like you're expected to learn your job and know your job and do your job at the same time. I literally going from fashion into working in retail, being a manager, a supervisor, working at luxury stores and high-end stores, to being a teacher. I just don't understand that type of logic. You're literally like thrown into your grade, don't thrown into your grade level or your grade, and fresh, brand new. They give you 1 or 2 trainings that are 8 hours long for 1 or 2 days. Throw you a mentor. All right, when I come to your classroom, sorry, my camera cut off on me. But yes, you're expected to see X, Y, and Z though when admin walks into your classroom. And I just want to point out that I did not quit obviously because of the students. I love kids. I have always been into learning. I have always been into school. I knew that I wanted to be a teacher when I knew that I wanted to be a teacher. I knew that I wanted to be a teacher since I was in elementary school. That was probably like 3rd or 4th grade, just because I have had wonderful teachers in my life, and I just love learning. I just love the opportunity to learn something more, learn something different, join clubs, activities. So it was definitely not the students. It was just mainly like my work environment. I just can't put it any other way. It was just, I just felt very overwhelmed, not supported. I was expected to just keep rolling with the punches, keep dealing with toxic colleagues. Personally, I feel like admin could have been a little bit more supportive. I was a pre-K teacher. I went 3 full months without a para with 20 to 22 students in my classroom. Parents out there, just imagine you got 1 or 2 4-year-olds, but 22 4-year-olds for 8 hours out the day. I never took a lunch. Once I clocked into the building, I did not leave until after 4:30. I was with my students they was able to come inside of the building at 8:40. I had kids coming in at 8:40. They did not leave my classroom until like close to 3:30. I was with them all day. In pre-K, there's no such thing as specials. Like I would literally sit at my desk and just eat, maybe take a bathroom break, maybe once a day or something. But when you don't have a para, how does that work? But you still expect for me to do my job. You still expect for me to not only you still expect for me to do my job, you still expect for me to do my job effectively with the even more minimal support that I was already given. With minimum training. Let's not forget that we're still in a pandemic, and we got other teachers that I'm hearing about dying, literally dying. An old mentor, like I said, I'm only been teaching for 3 years, and I had a mentor. She was my mentor first year teaching, when I first started teaching, and she died. I don't know if it was for COVID reasons. They really don't give us no details, but she died. Just hearing stuff like that and other teachers, I'm not saying we're doctors or nurses, but you really are a close during the pandemic. You're a really close contact, and unfortunately, I did catch COVID. I caught COVID at my school. I did. It was just a lot going on. I was just trying to hang in there. It's just a lot going on, and I wish sometimes I was that type of person to just kind of sit down, shut up, sit there, look pretty and all that stuff, and not say what's on my mind. But this is how I feel. I'm a hardworking person. I would give you 110%, but I do expect some type of, sorry if I keep turning my head, I'm having to do this video and stop and do this video. But anyways, I do expect some type of support. Like, come on, like, I'm a new teacher. I'm a new teacher, and I do expect some type of support from this. And this is not to take away from the mentors that I did have. They really helped me out, and they did the best that they could with the minimal support that they were given as well, because, you know, that's just putting another task on their hand, having to teach someone new. And, you know, while even though you're a veteran teacher, and I'm pretty sure other teachers out there can vouch for this, you still learning something new every year too, because you got a whole new group of students. That in itself takes time to learn. So for you to sit there having to train a newbie, and sometimes your mentor could be in a different grade than you are in. Like, I'm over here, last year, I'm over here teaching 2nd grade, and my admin gave me an art teacher. How does an art teacher supposed to help me effectively teach 5 subjects with 2nd grade? And on top of that, I had an inclusion class. When that teacher is an art teacher, they just teach art all day. Like, other than like maybe talking about classroom management, the lesson plans, the curriculum, the data, we literally sat there and basically did nothing. My mentor even said out their mouth that they don't know how to even help me because they're an art teacher. It's just like, you're making me, you basically asking me, here's some lemons. I don't have any sugar. I don't have any water, but I expect lemonade by the end of the day. That's exactly how teaching is. They give you some lemons and they expect for you to make lemonade, but they're not going to give you the sugar nor the water. I'm confused here. But somehow, some way, it's going to be turned back on me like I'm not an effective teacher. I'm not an effective learner. I'm not trying to work hard for my job. I don't have a love for kids. Oh, Miss Thomas, you're not being a team player. Miss Thomas, you're not listening. Miss Thomas, you're not trying to receive the feedback. Well, okay, I understand that, and I appreciate this criticism, and I would think twice about it. But ma'am, what about you? You're the one that got multiple people that's quitting in your building. Nobody's not quitting on my behalf. I don't have parents complaining about me on my behalf. My kids still run up to me every single day talking about how much they love me on my behalf. Still got parents, old students messaging me on my behalf, telling me how much they miss me. I'm not saying that I'm a perfect teacher, by far I'm not. I still have lots to learn. It starts with leadership. Like, it starts with leadership. And I know that it's okay for me to feel how I feel, because if it wasn't okay for me to feel how I feel, other teachers like me that are around my age or even older or younger perhaps would not be also leaving the field complaining. And I wouldn't even want to say the word complaining. Let me take that back. They also wouldn't be having these same exact feelings. So I know that it's okay for me to feel the way I feel, and I know that I'm not the problem. It's someone that's above me. That's the problem. And you know what? It is above me now. You make me feel like I'm worthless when I know I'm not. You make me feel like I'm not making a change in my students' lives when I know for a fact I am. I just had a student, my last 2nd grade student, reach out to me yesterday. Haven't seen her or spoke to her in over a year. A gifted student, loved her, wanted to just have her for myself. I loved her so much. Tell me how much she missed me, how much she loves me. Parents messaging me how much they love and miss me. And it saddens because it was easier for me to stay than to quit. I've been feeling this. I have never ever in my life felt this way about a job, about my life, about my body. I have never felt this way before. And today I made a decision to take control of my life at 27 years old with 2 degrees. This is what I'm choosing to do, and it was not the easiest decision. But at the end of the day, I can't paint a picture to validate why I did what I did so people out there in the world could understand why I made my decision. As one mentor told me, it's not the responsibility or duty for others to take care of you. It is your responsibility and duty to take care of you. And I chose to take care of me today. That's just it. That's it. There's nothing more to it. There's nothing less to it. It's sad because I put my all into my job. And I just want people to know that. Whether you believe me or not, I put my blood, sweat, and tears in that job. The first day I walked into that classroom, it was stuff everywhere. Didn't even have the classroom organized for me, and I turned that classroom around. So I made this decision on May 2nd, 2022, to no longer be a public elementary pre-K teacher. And that's just what I did. So this is my teacher story. And I just hope it gets better, the world of education.